Alright everybody, who is Joseph Kony? We all know who Joseph Kony is as of now because everybody's seen the Kony 2012 viral video that has over 15 million views so far right now. But I wanted to go into little aspects of the actual charity itself. But first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Joseph Kony. Joseph Kony is the leader of the LRA. He's a Ugandan war criminal. He was indicted by the ICC under like 32 plus counts of different war crimes. He is known for stealing children, forcing them into his little resistance. They mutilate people. He has the kids kill their parents, kidnap more people, just a bunch of bad stuff. He abducts women, makes them sex slaves, things of that nature. What this guy does is absolutely sick. Don't get me wrong, this guy deserves what he has coming to him. He should be shot, killed, reborn, and then shot, killed, reborn again, and then tortured, to say at the least, okay? Now, I recognize that what needs to be done, and what this charity has done is made everybody aware of Joseph Kony. That's probably a plus that this charity has done. If it wasn't for this charity, probably 15 million people wouldn't know who Joseph Kony actually is and what he did in Uganda. But there's also a lot of red flags that went up with this charity, Invisible Children, that made the viral video, Kony 2012. So I'm going to go into a little bit about that so you guys are a little bit aware of what the charity is about and what I'm talking about. Alright, first off I want to talk about what the United States has done about Joseph Kony. We've actually tried to assassinate him before, and I believe in 2008, but it was a failed attempt by an airstrike. Completely failed that. He was still alive. But let me talk about this video. This video talks about how he's a giant Uganda war criminal and how he needs to be brought to justice to help rebuild Uganda. But the thing that I actually don't understand is, in 2006, after he was indicted by the ICC, he actually fled Uganda. Him and his resistance actually fled Uganda, and I got the paperwork right here, and excuse me for holding the paperwork, I just don't feel like memorizing all this. They were actually flushed out of Uganda in 2006, and it's believed that he's actually in Central African Republic. But a lot of his resistance, LRA, they're actually in South Sudan and the Congo, and they're still doing kidnapping and everything. But he has very little power as he did before, so he's not as a big a threat, but he still needs to be arrested. He has different warrants and stuff out for his arrest. He needs to be killed, shot, like I said, everything that needs to be done to him. But this group, this charity, Invisible Children, is also known. There's a lot of propaganda about them. The reason being is they're saying that it's not an official charity, and the reason being is for the simple fact that their finances are a little funny. The top 3 people supposedly, this is not my words, I'm just telling you what I heard, supposedly have paid themselves out near $1 million annually, which is kind of weird. They're not transparent with their finances. I know they have some financial receipts on their web pages, but those can be doctored, so I mean, how do you believe that? But from what sources are saying, they're saying that there's been a lot of funny stuff, like say you donate $100 and the dollar might actually go to the Uganda rebuild, whatever that they're doing over there at the time, rebuilding the schools, trying to rebuild everything. So most of the money is just coming up missing is what a lot of the stuff is doing. Another thing that's going on is, let me pull out this paper here for you. If you look at the B.B.B, the Better Business Bureau, most charities are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Now this says right here, and you can check the B.B.B and put in Invisible Children, you can actually see this for yourself, so I mean this is not me just making this up. The B.B.B itself says, despite written B.B.B.-wise giving Alliance requests in the past year, this organization either has not responded to the Alliance request for information or has declined to be evaluated in relation to the Alliance standards for charities accountability. While participating in the Alliance charity review efforts is voluntarily, the Alliance believes that failure to participate may demonstrate a lack of commitment to transparency. That's on their own webpage at the B.B.B. So there's a lot of different red flags. I'm going to go into some of the other things here. The other thing that everybody's saying about Invisible Children charity is that I don't want to say they lie about facts, they tend to bend them and stretch them. They're pretty known for that according to sources on the internet. Again, Google it yourself, look at it, dig a little bit more before you donate to this charity, because that's what I did. I found all this different stuff about this charity. sometimes they supposedly make stuff up, sometimes they bend some facts. For instance, in the video they're talking about how he's in Uganda, and Joseph Kony's still in Uganda and kidnapping stuff, but that's actually not a fact. A fact is he fled Uganda in 2006. So, I mean, we actually had peace treaty talks with him, I believe in 2008. That didn't go so well. So that's one of the facts they got wrong. Also, it's reported, and sources say that in the Central African Republic is where the LRA and Joseph Kony is. And supposedly they have about 150 to 200 members only now throughout the Congo and South Sudan. And they're supposedly supposed to be having major food problems just because they have to keep moving, so they can't exactly be planting crops. Main source of their food is like yams or something. That's really scarce out there. So they're having to steal medicine, having to steal food, different various things. So when they're having to do that, they're not as powerful as they used to be. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be captured. All of them should be captured, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that the video, Kony 2012, makes it seem like one thing, trying to say, hey, can you donate? And it's not exactly what the video is stating. It's actually a complete opposite. The only thing they really got right is he a bad man that did bad things that need to be brought to justice. So basically what it comes down to is the bending of facts, the fact that a charity is not accredited with the B.B.B. They don't have very well transparency with their money. A lot of the money just seems like it's missing. To me, it seems like they're skimming off the top. It seems like they're scamming. I'm not saying they're not putting some money towards what they're saying, and I'm sure this company at some point started off with really good intentions as a non-profit organization, but now it just seems the top officials are making big money. A lot of people are making, you know, like $250,000 combined, like the top people in there as well. So, I mean, I don't know. Do your research. Red Cross, various things. You know where your money is. The transparency on that is like clear as day, clear as glass, whatever you want to say. So before you actually donate to invisible children, do your research, look it up, because you're getting your money taken from you. That's what it's doing. There's other actual charities. Just Google it and look at the background of it, and you'll be able to find a charity to donate to that will actually help with rebuilding just schools, that will do all kinds of things, helping with the children that have been abducted and re-brought back into society, and etc, etc, etc. So don't let people take advantage of you, because what's going on right now on Facebook and on YouTube is 15 million people are watching this video and they're crying about it, and oh my god, they go and they donate right away. Like, have some common sense, have some intelligence, look into it. Okay, I'm not calling you guys stupid, I'm just saying just look into it, figure out what's going on before you actually make a decision like I did. Google what I'm saying if you don't believe me. You can go ahead, leave the comments down there. I'll actually have some links down at the bottom. You can check some stuff and verify. Joseph Kony, you're going down.